Everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another Timeless Pick a Card reading, and this one is a collaboration. This is such a special reading for me. I'm actually collaborating today with one of my forever faves, Sara from We Healing. So if you don't already know who Sara is, I highly recommend that you follow her, subscribe to her, like her, all the good things. She is such an amazing reader as well as healer. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say besides the fact that I'm excited. Today I'm going to do one portion of the reading, which is what compliments are you giving behind your back? And then she is going to do another portion of the reading, which is who is looking you up and why. All right. So just in time for eclipse season, just in time for all the retrogrades, these readings may give you some sort of higher perspective on what could be going on around you, as well as something that could be entertaining through all the chaos. So take what resonates and leave the rest. You have 6 piles to choose from on the screen, I believe. Please choose more than one if you feel drawn to more than one. And if you enjoy this reading or Sara's portion of the reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. All right, let's get started. All right, pile 1, you're the pile that chose image 1. All right, before I actually get into your pile, I'm going to name the numbers and signs that are most relevant to this pile. And then I'm going to get into your message and what compliments you are given behind your back. So 16, 2. I'm seeing 2 2s, so 22 could be relevant for somebody. Somebody in this pile could be seeing 222. That could be confirmation for you. I'm also seeing 20, 13, 38, and 40 as relevant numbers here. So somebody in this reading, oh, did you hear me hit the mic? Somebody in this pile, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Libra, you could be a Cancer, you could be a Leo, you could be an Aquarius or a Pisces. I'm seeing Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Moon in specific. Someone could be a Aries or a Taurus. I'm seeing Scorpio and Sagittarius. Sag, again, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as the most relevant signs in this reading. All right. So these are the people that are either giving you these compliments behind your back, or you could have those placements in your chart. Now, first off the bat, pile 1, beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know whether it's energetically or just in general, but some of you guys, I feel like it's both. I feel like it's physical beauty and internal beauty that a lot of people compliment on. There's a lot of people that admire how you look, your aesthetic, your style. Some of you could be from very specific cultures, and if there is any type of cultural garb or even a uniform that you wear in general, I'm getting that there is a lot of people who compliment how you look behind your back. Okay, I'm getting something about henna as well. So somebody in here, you could have henna. You don't have to. But if you do have henna or any special tattoos, or if you do your nails a specific type of way, anything like this, people are paying attention to the details in your clothing. People are paying attention to your hair. They love your hair. They love your skin. They love your... I'm getting, again, somebody in here, there's something about your culture that's specific. So if there are specific features to whatever culture you are from or whatever ethnicity you are in, is that right? Please forgive me because of Mercury retrograde. But if you are of any specific ethnicity or culture, the things that are defined or, specific to that culture is what people are complimenting. The eyes, the lips, the nose, the hair, the skin tone. I'm getting these are the things that people will point out and compliment on you. Somebody in here has really cute kids. If you have any kids, people love your kids. They think your kids are very beautiful. Some of you were really cute kids, and this is something that people compliment you on. Okay. If you've posted any baby pictures, or if you have any like family members that have baby pictures of you, this is something that people talk about a lot, or they just talk about the fact that they remember when you were a kid and how cute you were. All right. There's a strong message in this pile around you being very beautiful. So this also kind of leads into the fact that some people are very envious of you. Some of the compliments that you get behind your back could be a bit backhanded. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's because there are people that are envious of you, of how you look, of how you act, of what your diet is. Maybe some of you have a really like clean diet, a healthy lifestyle, and people compliment you on this. But it's kind of giving me the vibe of like, oh, so and so is eating their vegetables again, or going on a juice cleanse again. I'm getting like some people could be complimenting you, but like not really complimenting you. I feel like the people that give you backhanded compliments are people who are, again, like the opposite of whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're someone that's a healthy eater, this is someone that is like horrible diet. And no shade to anybody that like, eats certain things on occasion. But I'm getting like, if you are someone that is eating clean, you have people around you that are complimenting you, but not really complimenting you when it comes to how you eat. And it's simply out of jealousy or envy. These are people that wish they ate cleaner. These are people that wish they looked more like you, that wish they had your discipline, but know that they don't. All right. Or know that they don't have the enough consistency to stay disciplined is what I'm getting. Yeah. But it's funny because I also feel like these same people who could be evil eyeing you or judging you for how you look, for how you act, these people are also impressed. Somebody is impressed, whether it's the people who are talking about you or the people around these people. These people are impressed by how you handle evil eye. Pile one, there's something here about how people envy you and are jealous of you and judge you, and how you're not fazed by that, or how you might even defend yourself in situations like that. Before a lot of you, I'm getting like, you don't entertain it. Somebody in here, the person that judges your diet could be your parent or like family members. This doesn't have to be the case. Some of you, it could be people around you. Like, again, if you come from a household where maybe, everybody eats meat or cares about a certain way of eating, you might be the only one who has gone vegan, or maybe you're the only one that is exercising or something like that. Not completely sure, but you could have people around you that are making comments about how you eat and what you eat. And I'm getting like the fact that you're not fazed by it, or the way you snap back if somebody does say something smart to you, is something that other people compliment you on. Oh, my throat. I feel like the people who have something to say really don't have it in them to say it to you directly, to be quite honest. Even with my throat being weird, like, or maybe in the past, maybe you were the type of person that wouldn't speak up for yourself. But it seems like now you are the type of person that defends yourself. Or now you are the type of person that acts on things even if other people do not support it. Many people admire your intuition in this pile, the way you're able to trust yourself and just kind of go with the flow. I'm getting a slow and steady wins the race type of vibe. So somebody you could connect with turtles, or a turtle could be significant. You've been very consistent in what it is you choose to pursue. This could even be within your career, okay? Maybe there's things, healing doesn't have to be just simply off of what you physically intake, food wise, drink wise. I'm getting like some of you could even be people who practice prayer or meditate or read, into self-help books, or have done the work to heal, to connect to a higher power, to connect with goddesses, gods, things like that. And there may be people around you that don't fully understand that about you, pile one. But I feel like even though they don't understand you, it doesn't stop you from using your discernment and knowing what it is that you should be pouring into, and what you should entertain and what you shouldn't. And because some of you have consistently put energy into something, whether it's a diet change, or something related to your mental health, or something related to your spirituality, these people have noticed a shift. These people have noticed a significant shift. Now I'm hearing the eye of the tiger. So I'm getting like some of y'all, again, tigers. Are you connected to animals? I'm seeing turtles. I'm seeing tigers. Some of you guys are, yeah, it's like, even with tigers, like tigers are the type of animals that are lurking in the dark and, catching their prey and things like that, and just kind of being smooth and sly, big cat energy. So I'm getting somebody in here, like, again, if you are someone that carries some level of a cat-like energy, you may be a very independent type of person. You stand out from your friend group. You stand out from your family dynamic. You stand out from your work arena. You've taken a path that may be different from other people, a path that some people may be joking about or clowning you for, but I see this benefiting you. And it's funny because I don't feel like you have the time or the patience to entertain the phoniness. Some of you know that people around you are phony. Yep, that's what I'm getting. Some of you may know that a old friend group has been phony to you. Some of you may know that certain family members have been phony to you. Some of you have recognized that love interest, or again, co-workers, whoever it is, have shown you fake love in the past. And I get that you don't have time for fakeness. Some of you are getting complimented on your ability to be selfish. Okay? So some people are viewing it as independent. Other people are viewing it as selfishness. And some people actually admire the fact that you can be selfish. You do things for yourself because you want to do them. You do things for yourself without worrying about how other people feel. And this is something that is being admired because there's a lot of people around you that are putting on shows and airs for others that you simply don't do. Specifically, I'm getting even to, like, if there's anybody around you who fake flexes, all right, so if you're around people who act like they have money, but they don't got money, or act like they're living a certain type of way, but they're not living that type of way, I feel like many of you would much rather be stable than look like you're outdoing others. Okay, some people are trying to compete. You have people competing with you who probably don't have half the money you have or half the stability you have. And you might be like, I don't got none. It's like, no. Many of you in here are very abundant people. But some of y'all might be like, I don't even have as much as I want. But even with the little bit that you have people around you that don't have half of that are trying to show off to make you feel small, Power One. And again, this could be friends, family, exes, I don't know. You have people around you that are trying to show off a certain type of way to compete with you. And the fact that you don't compete, or the fact that you live below your means, or the fact that you're able to still maintain your stability while also, living a life that is luxurious to you, or that seems luxurious to others, this is something that people compliment you on. People love the fact that you are, again, your own person. You're not competing. You're not comparing. You're just focused on what is important to you. Some of you also get complimented on your humor. Power One. People are talking about your humor. They think you're very funny. Okay. Some of you could be very witty. I'm getting somebody in here has wit, so I get a smart vibe off of this pile. Some of you are also very smart. That's why I'm getting you're not entertaining people that are trying to get a rise out of you. Many of you could have people around you that just aren't as self-aware or aren't as enlightened as you, that want to make you feel small for who you are, or want to make you feel bad for how you operate in the world. And this is just something that you've outgrown. And you don't do this to other people, so it's just not in your nature. People also are complimenting you on the fact that you treat people how you want to be treated, Power One. Many people feel like you are someone that has a lot of empathy for others, has a lot of empathy for yourself. So because you care about yourself, you're like, well, let me show care to others. As long as they stay on your good side, Power One, I'm getting, as long as people stay on your good side, you're going to show them love. As soon as people act weird with you, it's almost like they're non-existent. I don't even feel like you argue with the people who act weird with you. It's like you just remove yourself. And this is being complimented on, the fact that you remove yourself, the fact that you don't focus too much on trying to belittle the people that belittle you. It's a very royal vibe. Some of you come off very royal, very graceful. Okay? Yeah, you keep moving forward. And you leave things behind that don't serve you. I'm even getting, you don't ruminate too much on it either. Like, you're not the type of person that sits there and thinks real heavy and hard about, oh, woe is me, I wish people liked me, or I wish people, even if you have done that in the past, a lot of people are complimenting you on the fact that you don't do that now, or even if you do that, people don't think you do that. People don't think that you think too heavy about the people you leave behind. People don't think you think too heavy about the things you miss out on. Some people may feel like you have FOMO. I don't think you do, or people are noticing that you don't. That you don't have FOMO, that if you don't go to the party, you don't care about going to the party. If you don't get invited to the event, you don't care about going to the event. Like, there's a lot of people that are complimenting you on your self-sufficiency. your beauty, your grace, your self-sufficiency. Again, I'm getting like these tattoos or your body art or just how you adorn yourself is important in this pile. You're just an overall beautiful person is what I'm getting. And this is what people are complimenting you on. So that is what I'm picking up on, pile. Pile 1, I hope that makes sense for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. Turn on your notification bells and check out the description box for channel songs as well as booking information. Also, please check out Sarah's portion of this reading. That is who is looking you up and why. All right. So that's all that I have. Talk to you guys later. Pile 2, you're the pile that chose image 2. Before I actually get into your message, I'm going to get into the signs and numbers that are most relevant to this pile. Somebody in here, 18, 36, 43, 13, 11, 54, 21, and 26 may be relevant numbers for you. Could be ages, birthdays, things like that. Somebody in here could be a Pisces or a, what is it? Sagittarius, sorry. Somebody could be a Virgo or a Libra. Someone could be a Cancer or a Leo. I'm getting Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Somebody could be a Virgo or a Libra, Pisces or an Aries, Leo or Virgo. Heavy Scorpio in this pile, Scorpio. Getting Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, and Leo. Cancer, Aquarius, and Aries, Virgo, Gemini. These are relevant numbers and not numbers, signs and numbers, in this pile. Oh, somebody could also have a Capricorn moon, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but moon in specific. Okay, what compliments are you getting behind your back? Pile 2. Pile 2, your compliments are in relation to how blessed you are. Okay, some of you are very blessed people in this pile. So whether you know this or not, or whether you have recognized this about yourself or not, recently, I'm getting that many of you are being complimented on how blessed you are. The amount of blessings you have currently, the amount of things you've acquired in this lifetime. I just saw 144 on the timestamp. Some of you guys are a part of the 144,000, or you could consider yourself an earth angel, or some of you are definitely healers in this pile, or people would consider you a healer, even if you don't define yourself that way. Speaking of healing, I'm getting like many people compliment you on the fact that you don't need someone else to fix you. All right. Or you don't need other people to heal you. You might be the type of person that doesn't go to other people for advice. Pile 2. Like, you'll find the answers. You'll get the answers within. People come to you. People come to you for answers before you go to somebody else. And I'm not saying that you don't always ask questions or anything like that, but it's very likely that you are the teacher in this pile rather than the student. You're a student of life. All right. Many people compliment you on your connection to God as well, or source, the universe. They feel like you're very in tune, very spiritually inclined. Some people are complimenting you on your crystals. If you have a crystal collection, or if you utilize any crystals, people love that you love crystals, or people love a certain crystal that you have. They think it's cool. Some people really like the movies that you watch. Pile 2. If there's certain movies that you recommend, favorite movies, or if there's anybody in specific that you've watched a movie with, sat down and went to a movie theater with, anything like that, there's people who really love the movies that you choose or that you recommend. I'm even getting some of you are like really good movie watchers. So you know how some people have certain what do you call them? They have certain things that they don't want or do want while watching a movie. And some people are like, I hate when people talk during movies. You might be the type of person that doesn't talk during a movie. Like, you just watch the movie all the way through. People love that. Others of you, some people like commentary, and you might be the type of person that like cracks a joke or picks up on something during a movie, and people love the fact that you do that as well. Okay, something about watching a movie. So if somebody has ever watched a movie with you, the people who have watched movies with you compliment you. Some people really like the fact that you are closed off. Somebody in here, you could be a homebody or like a loner. You're a bit of a loner, a popular loner even. You could get a lot of attention, but you don't always want the attention, and people really admire this. For somebody in here, either you are divine feminine or you are someone that uplifts divine feminines. So other women or masculines that are operating in divine feminine energy that feel like you, I don't know. There's something here about how, I don't know if you're doing this on purpose. Like maybe some of you are like coaches or teachers or readers or healers of some sort that prioritize uplifting divine feminines. But for others of you, it's kind of like how you operate as a person, how you choose to respect feminine energy or embody this energy is something that empowers other people. All right. So you could be someone that exalts feminine energy, even if you're a man or a masculine. Some of you may be the type of people that really, you may have feminines that you look up to, or you may have, you may really love your mom. You may really love your sisters. You may really love your friends who are feminines. And this is something that's really admired. Or if you are a woman, or someone that identifies as being a woman, I'm getting that a lot of you are the type that also, are uplifting to other feminines. Okay? You may prioritize being soft and kind and receptive and, nurturing. And this is something that people admire, or this is something that you facilitate. I'm picking up, and somebody in this pile could be a divine masculine. If you are a divine masculine, some of you are like you are very considerate of feminine energies, and they love this. Like, I'm getting gentleman vibes. Like, somebody in this pile, you are a gentleman. Open the door. Open the door. You, I don't know. Change the tire. I don't know what you're doing. Somebody's doing something where you're really considering feminines. What else? Some people love how you're unapologetic about how you live your life or what you do or how you choose to act or how you choose to be. There's something very unapologetic about you. Again, if you're someone that is a loner, if people try to make you feel bad about being a loner, it's like, you're like, I don't care. Like, or you don't even say you don't care. You probably just won't talk to them. You probably won't even respond. Somebody's like, you never come outside. You're like, and I'm not coming out today. I'm getting like some of you are very consistent in whatever it is that you want to do or what you believe in. And people really admire this. People really view this as being, I'm hearing smexy. Like somebody in here, people view you as being very attractive because of this. The fact that you don't fold or bend for other people. That you don't change yourself for other people. This is very attractive. Yeah, I'm getting like a trustworthy vibe. So even if you are a bit avoidant or like you tend to be on your own, there's something about you being consistently you that is very admired by other people. Some people even like the fact that when you choose to end things, you don't have any shame in it. And when it's over, it's over. This doesn't mean that you aren't loyal, because I am getting that there's other people in your life that can tell that you are the type of person that, you know, could stand the test of time. Like you're the type of friend or lover that would endure a relationship's ups and downs with them. So I don't get that that's in question. Like I don't think that people view you as being, shisty or anything like that. But for some of you, I'm getting, if you do have fallouts with people, or if you do have endings with people, like, endings at a job, endings in a friend group, endings with a lover that you don't need to revisit. Many of you don't revisit it. And this is something that people admire you for. They compliment you on this. They compliment you on how you choose to focus on your stability instead. Okay? Once you get a clear picture of what something is, you don't ignore that, And if you feel like it isn't serving you or if it isn't benefiting your growth at all, you'll move away from it. Somebody in here, there's something very big on your body that people like. Now, this could simply be your body. Some of you could be taller, bigger, curvier, anything like that, people in this pile. But if you're not, I'm getting there's a feature on your body that's big that is secretly getting complimented. All right, so take that how it resonates. Take that how it resonates. I don't know what that means for you. Pile 2. I'm getting it could be your hair. Some of you have really big hair. Some of you have really big lips, big arms. You could have big eyes, big eyebrows. There's something on you that's big that people are admiring you for. They compliment you on this when you're not around. Or when you're turned around, they're talking about this big thing that you have, okay? So that's for somebody. People also like the fact that you, again, I don't know whether there's people around you that are trying to get your attention or cause drama, or, you know, they want to make you feel like, I feel like there's a lot of people in your life that want you to be codependent on them, too. And it's more than one person. And the fact that you don't fall into the trap of codependency, like even if people want you to feel dependent on them, even if people want you to feel like you have no other choice but to hang out with them, even if people feel like, you know, they want to convince you that you have no other choice but to need them, I'm getting like you still do what you want to do. You're very free spirited in this pile. And people give you compliments on this. They're like, we just can't tie number 2 down. Pile 2 is hard to tie down. Pile 2, there's definitely people that are talking about your sexuality. Okay? So I don't care if it's an ex from 20 years ago. Some of y'all got people who are complimenting you on the wisdom that you have in the bedroom, or just the wisdom that you have when it comes to your seduction. Again, I'm getting a strong vibe in this pile that regardless of whether you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine, some of you know how to cater to other people or how to emphasize feminine energy in a way where people admire it. People admire your feminine energy. People are complimenting your jewelry. Pile 2, people compliment your jewelry behind your back, your style. Specifically, if you have any necklaces or chains or anything like that, people like your necklaces. People may even like your neck. They think your neck is pretty or handsome. I don't know. What else? People are complimenting you on the things that you've been able to overcome as well, pile 2. If there's ever been any hard periods in your life, any trials that you've experienced, again, any conflicts or obstacles that other people have orchestrated on your path, the fact that you never are stopped. You're never stopped. You always find a way forward. You always expand beyond the problem. You always learn from the issue. This is something that people really admire about you. You never get tricked. Somebody in this pile is never getting tricked. And there could be people around you that have tried to trick you. You don't get tricked. You don't get juggled. You don't get overwhelmed. And if you do, people can't tell. Yeah. I'm also getting like a you don't feel guilty. Some people want to make you feel guilty for things. Some people want you to take on more than what it is that you have to because they feel like you can handle it. So if people want to put any type of like responsibilities on you or make you do something you don't want to do, some of you are just flat out telling people no. So you might have great boundaries in this pile. Or others of you just will ignore people. Some of y'all are ignoring people that try to make you do things you don't want to do. And this is being admired behind your back. People can tell that others are doing this. For some of you specifically, this is like a boss. Some of you have a boss that's in your energy that's like, and can you put this on so-and-so's desk? Or can you do this? And can you do that? And I feel like some of you are like, I'm clocking out. Or you just don't do whatever other people want you to do. You just don't do what people want you to do. Even if it's not a boss. I'm getting if somebody's like, and could you do this? Or would you do this? You're like, no. People are like, wow, that person said no. That's crazy. This person didn't agree to that? That's crazy. They're like, that's pretty cool. Pile 2 is pretty cool. So that's all that I have for my pile twos, pile two. I hope you enjoy that reading. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if it makes sense. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, please check out Sarah's portion of this reading on her channel, which is Who is Looking You Up and Why. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you guys later. Pile 3, you're the pile that chose image 3. Before we actually get into your message, let's name the signs and numbers that are most relevant to this pile. I'm getting 19, 4, 40, 14, 52, 12, and I believe that's it. I'm also seeing Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Capricorn are the most relevant signs in this pile. All right. Disciplined is what I'm getting. Initially, disciplined. That's one of the biggest things you get complimented on behind your back. Pile 3. Whether this is like sexual discipline, spiritual discipline, work discipline. Some of you are very disciplined. Some of you have really disciplined sleep schedules, or you're really good at getting a night's a well rested night. Like I'm getting something here about some of you. Some of you may look really well rested. When people look at you, they're like, this person's definitely sleeping. This person's definitely taking care of themselves. This is someone that loves themselves for sure. Some of you are getting complimented on how much you love yourself. All right. And I'm not getting in a conceited type of way, because somebody in this pile, you are devoted to spirit. Okay. There's someone specific in this pile that is very devoted to their guides, to God, to their healing, to their betterment. And if it's ever a choice between what it is that you need to do for yourself, for whatever it is that your higher purpose is, and what other people want, you always choose you. People love this. I don't know if they love this. I don't know if they love this, but I think that they compliment you on it. They're like, wow, this person is very serious about who they put in their energy. They don't like to be around a lot of people. Some of you are getting complimented on very interesting things. These are things that I wouldn't expect people to get complimented on, but some of you are getting complimented on your cautiousness. If any of you are the type of people where it's like, oh, I'm not doing that. Or, you know, like you can't get swayed easily, pile 3. You're not swayed very easily. So if people are like, would you want to drink this? You want to drink this? You want to do this? You want to go here? Some of you are like, oh no. Oh no, I can't do this. But I feel like there is a good balance in this pile of you being adventurous and open to things, but also being closed off. Somebody in this pile could be in the LGBTQ as well. You don't have to be. I'm picking up on this. Others of you, there's just something here about you being very connected to your guides and always having hope in the future. Like you're very optimistic about the future, very optimistic about what it is that you are here to do or what you are meant to accomplish. You are someone that doesn't put limits on yourself when it comes to how you can expand. I'm also getting somebody in this pile is very patient. Okay, some of you are being complimented on the things that you're patient with. Because maybe there are situations in your life where it's like people are like, why would you stay in that so long? Why would you work on that for so long? Why are you so dedicated to that? I'm even getting like, again, for somebody, it's your spiritual path. People could be like, wow, this person has been dedicated to their beliefs for a very long time, to the spiritual path for a very long time. But I'm getting that they're also complimenting you because they're like, I'm surprised that they're so dedicated, but it's pretty impressive. It's also impressive how you find people who are of a similar path or a similar faith. So some of you, I'm getting like, some of you are so disciplined that you only hang out with people who are in alignment with who you are. And that's actually something that you're being complimented on. Or you only hang out with people or are around people that your guides approve of. Okay. So you might be the type of person that, you know, has to ask. You're like asking your guides, asking the universe, asking God, like, is this person for me? Is this friendship for me? Should I stay in this situation? And if you get a no, you're leaving. If you get a no, or if you get confirmation that somebody needs to go, you're leaving. You're removing this person. But if you feel like this is something that's spiritually aligned with you, you devote yourself. You'll pour into it. But for many of you, I'm getting on more occasions than not, you are denying people. And this is actually something that people admire. Some of you could have even turned down people that, don't normally get turned down. Pile 3, you're the type of person that turns down somebody that doesn't normally get turned down because you're like, this is temptation. Or like, if it's not that serious, you're just like, no, this doesn't feel right. I don't feel like this person is in alignment with me. I don't feel like this person understands my path. I don't feel like this person is supportive of my practices. And this is why I'm staying away. And people admire this. They're like, wow, they're like, I wish I could be that disciplined. I wish I could do that. Yeah, I wish I could change. For some of you, this is not how you used to be. So if you were ever one way in the past and then you changed, I'm getting like Saturn return vibes. Somebody could have went through their Saturn return, and like after your Saturn return, you went from like being a party animal or super out there or anything like that to being very serious or mature. And if you have matured, pile 3, this is something that people are complimenting you on. Like in the past, people could have been like, let's go out, let's drink, let's do this. And you would be like, okay, I'm always down. I'm ready to go. I'll go. But something could have happened in your life. Your faith could have changed or strengthened, or you have matured. Again, your Saturn return happened, anything like that. And now you guys are the type of people that are like, no, that's not what I want to do. No, I'm not interested in this. No, I don't do that anymore. And this is something that people are complimenting you on. Because they're like, how did this person become so clean, is what I'm hearing. You're very clean. Some of you could be really physically clean. Your house could be clean. Your office could be clean. Your car could be clean. I don't know. I'm getting some of you are very clean. Your nails are clean. And people are admiring your cleanliness, your hygiene. I'm also getting people compliment you on how you make decisions. You don't go back and forth for too long. If somebody gives you 2 options to choose from, you'll know which option to choose. If somebody comes to you for advice, pile 3, some of you could even be readers. Somebody comes to you for advice. I'm getting like very spiritual energy in this pile. So you could like be a little bit nunnish. Like you come off like a nun. I love this for you. Some of you guys come off like a nun, or you just come off very like conservative, reserved. And this is something that people are complimenting you on. Could even be modest. Some of you could be very modest, men and women. People are like, I love that about them. They're so modest. They're so mysterious. They're so closed off. This person is so decisive. They love how you have control over yourself. They also, though, like I said, somebody very specific. Somebody likes what you're afraid of, like the things that you're afraid to do or the things that you don't want to do. When you're like, oh, no, I couldn't do that. People love that you're like, no. People love when you're like, no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't take that. I would never do that. People love when you say that you can't do certain things because they're like, wow, this person's so wholesome. Or this person is just so dedicated to whatever it is that they're practicing. Yeah. Some people really admire your emotions. Some of you could be very emotional people. If you are someone that's very emotional, if you are someone that is, possibly to the people that you're closer to, I don't know if you show your emotions to everyone, but for the people who have seen you be emotional about things, they love this about you. They think it's beautiful how sensitive you are, how emotional you are. Some of you are seen as a bit like alien-esque, pile 3. Like you're not really like other people, whether it's because you don't look like other people or you just don't act like other people, at least in the modern day. Some of you are acting either very traditional, like someone from the past, or some of you are acting very traditional and people are like, it just could feel, even in modern times, it just feels very like different from other people. But this is being complimented. What else? For some of you, you're being complimented on your body or your bone structure. Okay, there's something here about your bone structure or your body that's being complimented by other people. You could have really good cheekbones, really good chin, really good nose. Really good legs, hands. Anything else? Because of all this conservative energy you carry, pile 3, whether it's out of your devotion to spirit or not, there is something about your inner child that has been maintained that people really admire. So it's an innocence here. Some of you are a bit innocent. Whether you know you come off this way or not, there's people who view you as being very innocent. And when I say innocent, I mean it in the sense that similar to how children don't know of prejudice, children don't know of racism, children don't know of divides in people until the world teaches them these things. And I'm getting like some of you are so accepting and loving to all kinds of people that people are really admire this. Like some of you, even if you aren't, funny enough, even if you are very conservative spiritually, some of you could be like allies. If you're not in the LGBTQ community, you could be an ally. Like you're very supportive of people. And some people really love this. They're like, wow. On the contrary, some of you could have really strong beliefs, and that could also be complimented by someone. Like someone, if you're against certain things, that could be something that people are complimenting. But for most of you, I'm getting like you could actually be very accepting of all people. Even if you're not hanging around them, you're like, I love everyone. Everyone deserves love. And this is something that people admire. Because again, it's almost like a dichotomy. Like for some of you to be so conservative, you also being like, but I love the LGBTQ, or like, but I support all people. It's like, that's very interesting to the people you come into contact with. But I think it kind of solidifies for those people that you are connected to a higher power, that you are being, taught some level of unconditional love, or you operate from that you're Christ conscious. You could be Christ consciousness. You operate from Christ consciousness, and people really admire this. All right. Some people also admire how you save your money. Okay. You could be a little cheap. Some of y'all a little cheap in this pile. But even if you are a little cheap, I'm getting like you spend your money on what's important for you, not on what other people want, and they admire this. Okay, so this is all the compliments I'm seeing that you get behind your back, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, please check out Sarah's portion of this reading, which is who's looking you up and why. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Pile 4, you're the pile that chose image 4. Before we actually get into your message, let's talk about the signs and numbers that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 24, 31, 19, 27, 40, and 38 may be relevant numbers. Also 7, that's what I wanted to say, I'm sorry. Somebody in here could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'm seeing Cancer or Gemini, Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Cancer and Leo, and Scorpio and Sagittarius. Cancer out here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius are relevant. Somebody could also have a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but Moon in specific. All right. This is an interesting pile. Pile 4. It's funny because some of you could be water signs in this pile. If you are specifically a water sign, or have any major water placements, some people enjoy the fact that you aren't as emotional as other water signs. Okay, that's for somebody in here specific. So you could be just someone that has watery placements, and maybe you operate from whatever elements you're in. So maybe you're an earth sign with water placements, or maybe you're a air sign with water placements, and you know how to switch between being emotional and logical or something like that. But for others of you, if you're neither or don't have any water placements, there's something here about people enjoying the fact that you aren't as emotional as you are logical. And that seems so specific for somebody, but I'm getting that there's something about you. It's almost like some of you are a bit judgmental. All right. And that doesn't have to be the case. And I wouldn't even just say judgmental. It could even be some level of like cynical or skeptical. Like some of you have a tendency to lean more towards logic. And this is something that people compliment you on behind your back. And this doesn't take away from the fact that you might be very empathetic, Power Four. Some of you are very good gift givers. People compliment you on your gift giving. People compliment you on your ability to transform, your intuitive abilities as well. Your light, they talk about how bright and light you are, how much light you have, but the whole energy around you not being as emotional, I feel like it actually stems from, unfortunately, it could stem from some form of trauma that you've had. So some of you are getting compliments from people. Funny enough, you could be getting compliments from people you've cut off. All right. So if you are someone that like maybe was previously codependent on someone, previously codependent on a family, friends, a lover, anything like that, and you had enough, I'm getting common sense, like you had enough sense to cut this person off, they could be complimenting you on this, Power Four. I think sometimes people underestimate how, I don't want to say cold, but how calculated you can be when it comes to what it is that people think they're getting away with. Some people may feel like they're getting away with certain things around you because you are an emotional being, because you have shown them softer sides of yourself, because you are someone that empathizes, because you are someone that's so grateful. A lot of you are actually very optimistic in this pile. It's not that you come off like cold. I'm not getting that anybody in this pile is cold. You could become cold, but I don't feel like you are permanently someone that operates from only logic. But there's something here about how you're able to turn off your feelings, or how you're able to overlook the emotional bonds that you have with people, in order for you to make the best decision for everybody involved, is what it looks like, or really for you. Um, and for some of you, like I said, this could even be your family that are saying this. Some people around you are actually complimenting you on how you've been able to overcome familial trauma, or move past some sort of familial trauma, or move forward from a broken home, a relationship that may have failed, anything like that, and elevate. Many of you have elevated past whatever it is you've been through. When people do hear about what you've gone through in your past, or the trauma that you may have experienced around your family or your friend groups or a previous relationship, I don't think they actually understand how much strength it took for you to remove yourself and really not become the people that were around you. But for a lot of you, you're very strong. And people do realize once they get to know you and learn more about you that you are someone that has the capacity to, again, overcome what it is that you've been conditioned into, or if this is about narcissistic abuse or any type of patterns you've adopted from your family. Could even be addiction. Maybe some of you grew up in families where there was addiction involved or anything like that. Some people are very impressed by the fact that you were able to move forward, and still find some level of hope in the future. But I'm getting, even with all of those experiences, there's certain things that you don't allow. Like I'm getting, if you have had experiences with people who were abusive, okay, trigger warning, I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but let's say you have had experiences with people who were abusive. Some of you don't have any empathy for people who are abusive. You don't have any empathy for people who are neglectful. You don't have any empathy for people who have, did some really heinous things in their past. And people really admire this because maybe you are around people who are able to look past certain things, right? Maybe you're around people who have gotten cheated on and they're like, oh, I just stayed because, I was comfortable, or oh, I don't know how to leave. I don't know how to choose myself. Some of y'all are like, it's done. This is over. This is over. I'm moving forward. I'm choosing myself. I have better things ahead of me. I'm ignoring the past. Like I'll listen to my guides, Funny enough though, somebody in here, I'm not going to lie, this pile is kind of complex because somebody in here, even though I do still feel like you're empathetic, there is something very worldly about you. Like, I don't know if you're really good with your finances, pal, or if you're someone that cares a lot about your finances. That could be something that people like about you, your material wealth or your ability to manifest material wealth. But for some of you, I'm getting like very worldly in the sense that even though you are coming up as logical and things like that, some of you may even be the type that like know that you can't just simply rely on magic, or you can't just simply rely on manifestation, or you can't just simply rely on hope. Many of you in this pile are actually the type of people that like you put in that physical work to get what you want. And this is something that people admire. Again, I don't know whether it's because they know what you've been through, or these are people that are seeing you go through these harsh times and still make it through. But there's just a strong emphasis here on the fact that you are someone that knows how to buckle down and take control of your life and not sit in your emotions. So if you are around people who allow their emotions to take over and get them stuck, or, you know, this could even be like, you know, unfortunately, some people could even be suffering from depression and things like that. Some of you, you definitely have periods of time where you could be sad, but I'm getting like, instead of sitting in it, you fight past it. Like, some of you are really like powerhouses in this pile. You have the capacity to keep moving forward even when, you know, maybe you are down. Maybe you have people around you who know that they might have broken your heart or did something to betray you or did something to throw you off. And instead of sitting in that, again, you always keep going. Now, if this is something that feels toxic to you, make sure you do address your emotions, pile four. I don't think all of you are like this in an unhealthy way. Some of you could even be like, what do you call it? It's almost like some of you could even be in states of kind of like just moving on autopilot almost. Maybe you're just used to working. Maybe you're just used to pushing forward. Maybe you're just used to always being on the go. So some of these people are admiring you, but they might not know that you're going through major things. This actually is reminding me of me a little bit. This is actually reminding me of me a little bit. Not all the way. I don't fully resonate with this pile, but it's actually reminding me of me because I've suffered through major losses and things in my life, and even through some major passings of, you know, very close knit relatives of mine. I still went to work. I still was showing up at work. I still was trying to be positive at work. And again, like I'm saying, some of you, make sure you aren't, neglecting your feelings. This version of myself is an old version of me, by the way. I was not the type of person that was prioritizing my emotions as much as I needed to. But when I was younger, oh yes, I said I need that money. And I feel like some of y'all might be these types. Like, some of you could go through major losses, and people would never know. You walk across the street. I don't know. Like, some of you are walking into work, you're talking to people, you're like, hey, you're having a nice day. And somebody's like, hey, I'm sorry about the loss of your pet or of your grandparent or anything like that. And some of you guys are like, oh yeah, I'm sad about it too, but I'm here today, right? And I'm getting like, if you're the type of person that's like biting the bullet and you're here today and you're showing up, there are people around you that are like astonished by your emotional control. The fact that you are able to kind of push through it even when you are down. That's why I'm saying just be careful with that, because I don't want you guys to neglect yourself. But I am getting like, regardless of what you've been through, regardless of the money you've lost, the friends you've lost, the people who have left your life, the people who have betrayed you, whatever it is, it's like you'll never forget what you've been through, but you don't let those things hold you down. And this is something that people are really admiring about you, because a lot of people have seen you become a version of yourself that they never knew you would be able to become because of the things that you've been through, right? A version of yourself that some other people may not have been able to achieve. Pile four, there's things about your life that other people may not have been able to push through, but the fact that you have and have also excelled in life is very impressive. So I almost feel like clapping for you. Clapping it up for my Power Fours. Power Four, this is a big deal. Like, people really appreciate the fact that you keep going, the fact that you know how to, take a second to really look at the logic of a situation and not get your feelings involved. Let go of the people that you need to. Let go of the emotions that you need to. Have hope in the future, but understand that hope doesn't pay the bills. I'm getting some of y'all know how to keep it pushing. You're also very grateful. Like I said, I don't know if I said this. Some of you are very grateful in this pile for everything that you've achieved, but you also understand that there is a balance between spirituality and practicality. And it seems like you have mastered it, pile 4. So kudos to you. But that is what I'm picking up on in this pile. Very simple message. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, check out Sarah's portion of the reading. And that's all that I have. I'll talk to you guys later. Pile 5, you are the pile that chose image 5. Pile 5, I am very interested in this energy. I don't know what it is. This reading has been very complex for some of you, but this energy feels just as complex as any of the other piles. But for some reason, while shuffling, I was like, like I was shaking my head. I was like shaking my head, and I was thinking like, wow, good job, pile 5. Like, I'm getting some of you in this pile. You are very impressive. Okay, immediately I'm getting some of you are very impressive, whether you know this or not. But before we actually get into your message, let's get into the signs and the numbers that are relevant. All right. So I'm seeing 1, 11. Somebody in here, you could be seeing 1, 1, 1. I'm seeing 1, 11, 23, 33. You could be seeing 3, 3, 3 as well. 45 and 30 could be these ages. Also 35, excuse me. You could be these ages. You could be these, this could be birthdays, anything like that. Somebody could also be an Aries. I'm getting an Aquarius or a Capricorn, a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, Pisces, Aries, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Moon in specific. 35 is what? Leo. So Leo and Virgo. Sorry about that. Thinking out loud. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Somebody might love you or something like that. I'm getting some of y'all are really lovable, like, or something about you is very loving in this pile, but I'm not done. I'm also getting, did I say Virgo moon? Yes. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Literally all the tarot cards that came out of all the oracles and tarots, just water and air. So I don't know if that's relevant to you or if this is what this has to do with, if this has something to do with your message for what I'm about to say, but many of you are like trailblazers, trendsetters, the first. You could be the first person in your family to do something, pile 5. I'm getting some of you could be the first to move out of state, move away from your family, commute for work. I don't know. Some of you are the first to start a certain business, to be an artist. Some of you are the first to, I don't know, whether you've gotten married, haven't gotten married, first to have a kid, hasn't had a kid. Like, I'm getting there's something here about you being the first. You could even be the first child. You could be the eldest child. And if you're not the eldest child, maybe you're someone's eldest, but there's just something here about you being number 1. There's something here about you being number 1. And I'm getting number 1 on more than one level. Some of you are like someone's number 1 supporter. There's a lot of people that view you as being very supportive, pile 5. You are someone's number 1 supporter. You are someone's number 1 content creator, number 1 reader. You're someone's number 1 friend. I'm getting there's something here about you being the best at a lot of different things. But for a lot of you, I'm getting there are people in your life that view you as the best. Some people really like your style, pile 5. Yes, some people really like your style. You're getting compliments about your style behind your back, your hair, your face, your talents, the creative talents that you have, your intuitive abilities, the way that you're able to protect your energy is something that people compliment. I feel like a lot of people compliment the way that you make yourself happy as well. So if you are someone, you could be someone that is very comfortable on your own, or you know how to entertain yourself even if other people aren't there. That's what I'm saying. Like, are you an only child or were you like a only child at some point in time? Because you have the energy of like a kid that knows how to create imaginary friends, or someone that knows how to make a toy out of nothing. Like, some of you are very creative people in this pile. And I don't think you realize how impactful this has been on other people, because there's some people in your life that really view you, like I said, as the best, as something that you do because of how you show up. Now, this is another thing though. Some of you are getting compliments on how secretive you are as well. But what I was going to say was, there's somebody in your energy that could have tried to judge you in the past. Pile, look, I'm seeing 444 on the time. Some of you may resonate with pile 4. There could have been somebody who tried to judge you in the past, pile 5, or somebody that tried to talk down on you in the past, like slander you, criticize you or something. This could be because you're so I'm hearing secretive. Like, this could be because you're so private, so secretive, so focused on yourself, so ahead of your time. There's people around you that like to criticize you, or it could even alienate you to a certain degree because of what it is that you, how you show up in the world. And it really feels like bullying. Okay. I'm not going to lie. Whoever this person is, whether they're a family member, friend, ex, whoever, this person could have tried to bully you in the past, and, or coworker, even some of you, somebody tried to bully you in the past, and they thought that talking about you or isolating you or making you feel not included was going to be something that would tear you down. And for a lot of you, I don't think people realize how comfortable you are on your own. Or I don't think people realize how colorful your world is, regardless of whether people are in it or not. I'm even getting an energy here of like people calling you delusional, or saying that you're someone that doesn't operate from a space of logic, or they judge you. Somebody has judged you at some point in time for being so emotional, for being so empathetic, for being so creative, and all these different things. But I think you've proven this person or these people wrong, because some of you have overcame the adversity that this person has tried to create, but not only overcame the adversity that this person has tried to create, but some of you have, again, proven people wrong. If you're in a certain field of work, like I said, you could be number one in a certain field of work. You could be somebody that has accomplished a lot for yourself. Even if these people don't know about your wins, there's things that you've done that some people haven't realized were big deals, is what I'm getting. Whether it's for you or maybe even for your generation, like your family, your bloodline. Some people may feel like it's a small feat that you graduated college, or it's a small feat that you started your own business, or it's a small feat that you overcame an addiction or something like that. But the fact that you did this, I feel like it has completely shifted your reality as well as the reality of the people around you, whether you know this or not. And this is something that you should really be proud of. There are people that are giving you credit for this, but for somebody in this pile, I almost get that your guides are giving you credit for this. Pile 5, you have guides on the other side that are like, thank you for fulfilling your mission. Like, we gave you a mission, we gave you a purpose, and here you are completing this purpose. You dug deeper, you healed yourself, you were able to overcome the things that we couldn't. And again, I don't know if the people around you assume that you're delusional, or that whatever path you're taking is the wrong path, but it seems like the moves you've made or the risks you've taken have worked out for you. And not only have they worked out for you, but they've aligned you with more people that understand you for who you are, or who celebrate you for who you are. And if you haven't experienced this yet, Pile 5, I see you experiencing some form of celebration very soon, or see you being around people that really understand and love you very soon. There's a lot of people that want to support you. There's a lot of people that learn from you. I don't know why someone tried to act like you weren't a big deal, or why somebody would try to play like you didn't deserve what you had, or you weren't qualified for whatever it is that you do. But for a lot of you, and even if this is like you wanting to pursue a dream, if the dream is creative, or if the dream felt extreme to other people, maybe you're a musician, maybe you're an artist, maybe you are an actor or something like that, there's somebody in your energy that may have really tried to make you feel like it wasn't possible. And this is probably why you're so secretive. This is probably why you're so closed off. Some of you, this is probably why you don't tell everybody what you're going through, but it seems like you've overcame a lot. For somebody in here, I'm seeing Megan the Stallion. So I don't know if Megan the Stallion is significant. Aquarius could be significant. You could be an Aquarius. Somebody else could be an Aquarius. But even if you're not an Aquarius, I'm getting the energy of like her, like the song Cobra, and her singing about how she was like breaking down in front of everybody, but she was able to overcome what she had gone through. And even now, like the weight that she's lost, the moves that she's made, the tours and things that she's done, I'm getting like some of you have really made a name for yourself, or have really overcame some things that people thought were going to keep you stuck. People thought they were going to be able to throw you under the bus, or taint your name or something like that. And I'm getting like, if anything, you're proving these people wrong. Yes. Some of you have like really disproven something that other people have tried to say about you. So again, I don't know what that is. I don't know if people said that you were going to fail. I don't know if people said that you were delusional. I don't know if people said that you were, shady or mean or anything like that. But for a lot of you, it's being shown to many people that you are a really kind person, or you are a really good person, or you are someone that operates from a space of love. You choose peace no matter what. You've allowed your work to speak for itself, is what I'm getting as well. Like some of you, if people were talking about how you were going to fail, it seems like you just put your best foot forward, and people are now seeing that you've accomplished a lot for yourself and that your future is very bright. So these are like, I know I'm saying this like it's just matter of fact, but I feel like people are saying this about you. The people who are saying this about you could be people from your past. The people who are saying this about you could be people in your family. The people who are saying this about you could be people at an old job. I'm getting like, there's somebody that you've proven wrong. And, there are people around this person that is like really giving you your credit, or there's more than one person, within a collective of people, if you're someone that does something online, or if you share your work with others, that are really giving you your credit for who you are and how you've shown up. They may not understand why you were so fixed on a certain idea or outcome or purpose, but I am seeing that these people are recognizing that you've beat the odds. You've beat the odds, and this is really impressive. Some people are complimenting you on your confidence in general. The fact that you are so confident about yourself, the fact that you know or have known that you were meant to do something big, and here you are. Yeah. Some of you are receiving good karma very soon, closing out a karmic cycle and receiving good karma very soon for how you've responded to life's challenges. So kudos to you, Pile 5. I really love this energy. Somebody in here, you could also have a counterpart. Okay, I don't know if this is what you resonate with. Some people don't believe in counterparts, but I'm getting like your purpose is very huge on the planet, Pile 5. So whatever it is you choose to do in this lifetime, it is going to impact a lot of people. And there is a counterpart or someone. I don't know if your counterpart was the one talking bad about you. Hopefully not. I don't think so. But I'm getting like some of you have a counterpart, and whoever this person is, it's like, even if this person, I don't know why I feel pulled to say this, but somebody may need to hear this. Even if this person does not align with you in regards to your mission, you are in alignment, Pile 5. Even if this person does not see that you both have a mutual mission, or does not align with you within that mission, within that purpose, I'm getting you are in alignment, and you are really standing out, or you will really stand out. You're a big deal. So this is really nice. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you enjoyed this Pile 5. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. I'm also getting with the Megan the Stallion reference. Somebody in here could be a stallion. You could be really attractive. You could be really tall. You don't have to be, or there's just something about you that is very attractive to people. Somebody could like horses. I don't know. But take what resonates and leave the rest. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. You're the pile that chose image 6. All right. Last but not least, definitely not least, some of you guys have some really cool energy in this pile as well. Before we actually get into your message, I'm going to name the numbers and the signs that are relevant to this pile. I'm seeing 20, I'm seeing 40, 34, 27, 9, 13, 41 and 4 may be relevant for someone in this pile. Somebody in here could be an Aquarius or a, yes, just an Aquarius. I'm also getting a Pisces. You could be a Cancer or a Leo. You could be a Virgo or a Libra. Some of you are Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but Moon in specific, Taurus Moon. I'm also getting Virgo or Libra, Aries or Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus again, Aries, and then Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini. Maybe your signs, maybe signs that you are being complimented by. You are unique. I know I'm being dramatic, but I'm hearing unique like Beyonce. I'm hearing unique like Alien Superstar, like Beyonce Alien Superstar. The part where it's like where it says unique. I'm getting somebody in here. You are very unique. Very different from other people around you, and this is something that people love to compliment you on. I don't know whether you are a different nationality from the people around you, if you are a different ethnicity from the people around you, if you are a different gender, anything like that, but there's something here about you being like something different than what other people have seen. Somebody in this pile, you could be, I'm getting different physical builds. So some of you are on the curvier side. Some of you are more athletic. Some of you are slender. Regardless of what your body looks like, this is something that a lot of people compliment you on. There's a lot of people that view you as being very like sturdy. All right. So again, regardless of what size you are, there's something about you looking very strong and sturdy and, I'm hearing durable. I don't know what that means, but I'm getting, I do know what that means, but I don't know why somebody's saying that. I don't know if you look like the type of person that can like handle a lot of working out, or, you know, maybe you're someone that can carry the groceries in one session, like you just pick up everything and go. But I'm just getting like some of you are very strong in this pile. I'm hearing mentally strong as well. Some of you are very mentally strong. It just gives off the vibe that you don't fit in this pile. Many people feel like you don't fit in, but that is what they love. They love this about you. They love the fact that you have been able to transform right in front of their eyes is what I'm getting. Maybe there was a period in time where you were conforming to what other people wanted, but it seems like now you're in a space where you are fully accepting and loving of yourself. Many people compliment you on your confidence, all right? Because even though you are very different, there are people in your energy that feel like you own that, you know, you work with that, you are proud of that, and they really admire this about you. Some of you could be really different from the people in your family as well. Maybe you guys grow up in a very strict household, or there could be people in your family that are judging you for who you are today, but I'm getting that you definitely are different from the people within your family or within your workspace or your community. I'm getting snowflake vibes. Somebody in here is like a snowflake. Like, you know how some people think that that's something that others try to do. Like, there could be people in your energy that are viewing you as someone that has made an effort to be very different from other people, but I actually think this is just who you are. Pile 6, I feel like a lot of you are very bright people. You could have a really bright aura. Somebody in here has a yellow aura, or your solar plexus is very strong. I'm getting Leo energy, 5th house energy. Like, somebody in here, you're very creative, very childlike. Your inner child is very much so alive in this pile, and people really admire this about you. People feel like this is very attractive. People feel like this is very encouraging as well. You make other people feel safe in their inner child because you are so fun. I'm also picking up on somebody in here that could be a bit of like a wild child, maybe even like a free spirit. Some of you are single and happily single. I'm getting some of you enjoy to be single, enjoy to be focused on yourself, enjoy to be independent. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if some of you are like, you know, rich auntie, rich uncle, rich auntie vibes. Like, I don't know if some of you are like the only person in your family that doesn't have kids, or if you do have kids, even some of you still give off this like rich auntie, rich uncle vibe. Like you're doing your own thing, you're living your best life regardless of what age you are. You wear what you want, you say what you want, you do what you want. I get that there's a lot of people that are interested in you, and maybe you're a bit choosy about who you entertain. And people, they compliment you on this. Somebody in here, you have a very unconventional job as well. There's something that you do for work that seems unconventional. And some people admire the fact that whatever you do, there is no real guarantee that your money is going to be consistent. I'm getting like entrepreneurship, or something that you could be doing, but your money doesn't always, it doesn't guarantee that your money will always be consistent, but some of you are not doing it for the money. Okay. Whatever you're doing, some people know that you're not doing it for the money. You do it because you love to do it. This doesn't mean that you are financially irresponsible or don't care about money, but I'm getting like some of you are willing to pursue your passions, whether you are, rolling in the bank. Is that a term? Rolling in the money or not? I'm getting like some of you are not worried about how much money you make. You're more worried about your impact on the planet. Some people are really, really giving you props for being in your North Node, Pile 6. Some of you are definitely in your North Node. You're in your purpose. You are someone that has solidified your spot whenever it comes to whatever you're passionate about. These people feel like you're very talented, or they know that you're going to make a name in whatever field you're in, or this is something that you need to know. People love that you are going after a goal or something that they know you are going to solidify a spot in or make a name in. Like there's a field of work that you're really good at, or a talent that you're really good at, excuse me. Some people love your fashion sense. Other people love your discernment of people, the people you choose to be around. Some people love the people you choose to be around. I know that's crazy. That's a crazy compliment. But you might be the type of, it's not that crazy. You might be the type of person where if you get invited to an event, or if you go somewhere and you bring someone, you know exactly who to bring. And whoever it is that you bring with you, people really love that person. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like in a Uranus, like 11th house type of vibe. Like some of you guys have a really cool friend group, or, maybe you have different friends from different places, or different friends with different jobs, or there's something very expansive about your energy, and people love this. People love how you were able to dodge certain generational curses as well. Some of you definitely didn't take on the trauma or the drama that other family members may have had. Like some of you definitely have broken a generational curse, and people are giving you credit for this, for being brave enough to, end some sort of cycle. All right. Rather that be you getting divorced, or you, again, breaking out of a bad habit, or you securing your future a certain type of way, breaking out of health issues, like certain health hindrances that your family may have had. Some people are complimenting you on the fact that you are combating those things. Some of you drink a lot of water, and people are complimenting you on this. Others of you, you are a writer, or you know how to write. People like your writing style. People may even like your handwriting. They're complimenting you on this. Some people are really attracted to you in Pile 6. Either it's one person I'm picking up on, or it's more than one person, y'all. But I'm getting like, doesn't matter how unique you look, how different you are from the people around you. There is somebody, or more than one person, that likes exactly how you look, exactly who you are. There are people who are attracted to you for who you are. And this is really standing out. People love how you respond to them giving to you. You get complimented on receiving. Okay, your way of receiving things is very cute or very sweet. Maybe you're someone that's always expressing gratitude. People really like this about you. Yeah, especially if you're not someone that's too worried about money. Like some of you, somebody could give you something handmade and you're like, oh, like, I love this. Thank you so much. I feel like people appreciate that. The fact that you would respond the same way to a vacation that you would to something that somebody did that was very sentimental is what I'm getting. Some people really love that. People also really love the fact that you are very intentional with your energy. All right. So what you choose to pour into is something that you feel is of value. If it isn't of value, you're not pouring into it. So whether this is people or topics or things like that, like maybe some of you guys don't like gossiping. Some of you guys don't like talking bad about people. Some of you guys don't like, you know, harping too much on negativity. I'm getting that a lot of you are the type that want to focus on making the world a better place or being positive, and this is something that people appreciate. They compliment you on your heart. They think you have a beautiful heart, a big heart. People also compliment you on your spontaneity. The fact that sometimes they don't have a plan or you don't have a plan and you just go with it. There's a lot of things that you've started, a lot of moves that you've made that I don't think you had too heavy of a plan for. And people are realizing this, like that there's certain things that you started and did that you didn't have a plan for, but you succeeded in it, or you still did it anyway. And I'm not getting like you still did it and you failed. These are things that you did and you did well. You started a class, you made the move, you started a relationship, you started a project, a platform. I'm getting like some of you just start things. Yeah, some of you just start things, and it's really impressive how you succeed even when you are doing it on a whim. Is there anything else? I'm just getting that you're very unique in this pile. Pile 6. People talk about how unique you are, how they've never met anybody like you, how you are someone that your body confidence is very attractive or admired by many as well. If you love your body, if you are someone that embraces your body, your scars, your lumps, I don't know, your rolls, your strong body parts. Like if you are someone that's more muscular and maybe you're not, maybe normally you wouldn't be seen as, or most people who are your gender or whatever it is would be that muscular. I'm getting like some of you are very muscular. Some of you are very soft. Some of you are very tall. Some of you are very short. Like there's something about your energy that's very unique to you. And people are complimenting you on embracing that and owning that and making it attractive. To be quite honest, some of you are making things that may not be conventionally attractive. Is there anything else? Some people could be complimenting you on your support of women, whether you're a masculine or a feminine in this pile. Some of you are very supportive of women, women's rights, women empowerment. And people really love this about you. They compliment you on this. They love how respectful you are to women, how you support other women. Some people, if you wear glasses, some people love what you look like in glasses. They think you are so pretty. That's what I'm getting. Like very attractive with your glasses on. You're very smart in this pile as well. Did I say that? Somebody in here? You're very smart. People talk about how innovative you are, how smart you are, how insightful you can be. They're impressed by that. So that's all that I have for my pile. Something about, I know I keep going in, but something about your sexual prowess as well. If some of you have ever slept with someone, or if somebody you slept with, if you've been wondering what that person might have said, somebody is definitely complimenting you on this behind your back in this pile. This person's talking about how good you are in bed, or how good you would be in bed. They think you would be. All right. I don't know. But take what resonates and leave the rest. Pile 6. That's all that I have. I hope you enjoyed that message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later.